Okay. I think I'm alive. Let me just double check.
I prefer.
How's that? There, how's that? Alright, perfect. Alright. Let's get started, why don't we? No, not Clack. Why is Clack running? No, you. Gonna be playing.
Trying to capture our control point. Approaching the control point.
far?
Don't let the enemy fortify their position. Our defenses withstood the attack. We won.
Good job. Cool. I placed all right on the board. Squad, upgrade you, perk. Stamina, upgrade, new upgrades. Ooh. 7 of you? Secondary. Yeah. It's a 18 gunner, engineer, radio operator. Okay, so then I want a radio assaulter. I think you're pretty much maxed out. Oh, that's how you unlock different things. Got it. Okay. Yep. You don't have any. You got 2 points. You're for what? The tank driver? Yes. Oh, that's how you get the different tanks. Oh, I should have put it in that. Not that. And you, I don't even really use you because I suck at using you. Yeah. Okay, cool. I guess let's just go with tank for now. What's something to snack on? What time is it? 8? See what's over.
enemy is rushing the control point. The enemy is trying to take the control point. We're boxed in. Hold the last control point.
Damn, wow.
The enemy's trying to capture our control point. The enemy is rushing the control point. The enemy is taking the control point. Our defenses have failed. We lost this battle.
Cool, I guess. Upgrades. Upgrades for who? You? My tank, are you? Um,
a control
they'll
point.
go send their
Defend the
FFL
next
to the
one.
seller, and then they'll basically confirm, yes, we can take it, and then they'll
there
ship
we go.
it.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because the game audio was so freaking loud.
I don't know. We could play. I mean, we all have SnowRunner. That's what I'm on right now.
We could play 7 Days to Die too.
That dog doesn't have that. And Dog's not gonna buy it because if he didn't even want to buy rounds, there's no way he's buying 7 Days to Die.
At least 7 Days to Die is more.
Yeah, but rounds is like it's cheap. Rounds, I think 7 Days to Die is like $15, $20, whereas rounds is like,
Still?
I don't know. It's can't be
I
that
thought it was.
cheap.
Oh, there goes another
Go
plane.
look. Go look.
What am I hitting?
I made
Oh,
9
there's
hours
freaking
today, which
teammates
was pretty
standing right
good.
there.
I did have a coworker, like a flat hourly guy, help, and I was just like kind of pondering to myself, like, why didn't you guys just do this in the first place? To be fair, like within like a day, like I think I only split hours like for 1 or 2 days, because as soon as I started Wednesday and then Thursday came around, and I made like 7 hours on my own, or almost 8 hours on my own, and I kind of proved like I don't need someone to flat rate me because that's just like them splitting hours with is not really worth it. And then my boss was like, okay, we'll make him hourly again, which is not common because usually with like the way they do it here, it's like once you're flat rate, you're flat rate. That's it. There's no going back to hourly.
I don't know why they stuck him on flat rate to begin with, though.
I don't really know why
If they don't even trust him to work by himself.
I don't know why because Joe told me initially, my boss told me initially, Toyota has like their pit crew style thing that they wanted to do. Like they want basically people to work in teams, and like I agree that works. But when you have one flat rate guy and one hourly, does that system work great?
No.
Because no. What do you mean no?
Not you.
I was about to fucking say.
Well, if he's just getting paid
He's got
hourly,
paid. He got
and
paid.
then
He
you're
was
getting
getting
the whole
paid
flat
less.
rate amount.
Exactly. Everyone wins. I think you
Except
pay.
they're paying out more for the job than what it costs.
Yeah.
What they're charging.
Ooh, can I sit on top of here? No. This
Yeah,
game's
but,
no
like-
fun. I can't sit up on top of a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, except the only thing is that they're paying more, which honestly they really could just like it's not like the end of the world, like how much more they're paying him.
So like what they charge the customer minus
we go.
your flat rate, what is left over for his hour.
No, you do not get that.
Yeah, so I guess the point is that they don't make as much money, but it's the whole splitting hours thing is kind of screwed up anyway. Is messed up anyway.
Excuse you, sir. You're in my way.
It's like the whole splitting
Well,
hours
do you
thing.
get
is
a 6-hour job done in 3 hours? You know,
No. See, that's the thing. Like,
it only works splitting hours if you're
if
doubling hours.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the time, that's not happening. It does happen. There are people who have split hours and made really good, even more than they did on their own. But like, you have to be a goddamn like workhorse. Like, you have to. And so, like, it's funny. Here's the thing. You know how much like. Okay, so like for context, when I worked at Ford, the inspections that we did were like a lot more thorough, like really thorough. Like every little nook and cranny and detail you had to write down because these were used vehicles. So you had to like mark everything. You took your time with and I was hourly there, but I was like, I took my time. I did not skip over any detail. If there was damage to a frame, I wrote that down. If there was like something off there, if there's missing plastics, wrote that down. Damage to the armrest, wrote that down. Like everything, every little detail. And here, like the only details really, inspection things I'm writing down are like like it says multi-point inspection, but in reality, you're really checking tires, brakes, and tread. That's it. And the cabin and engine filter, wipers. That's it. Like you're not really like, oh, you're supposed to check everything else. It's not realistic. You're not gonna check that. Like they don't charge. They don't pay that. They don't pay for inspection. So it's
It doesn't. Yeah, it makes more sense to do level 1, level 2, level 3 inspection, where you do basics every time, and then every like 5 services, then you do a deeper inspection. That's how we did it
Where?
when I worked at U-Haul and we had fleet vehicles.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
so basically we had a car that came up, and usually they have an inspection line on the RO, but this one said customer wants a thorough inspection. They're going for a trip, and I asked my boss. I asked Joe. I was like, "Is there anything particular you want me to do on this?" And I'm like, "What's it? You don't have to go too. You know, I don't know." He mentions. I think he mentioned like, "Oh, you don't have to." You know, it was like, is there anything else you don't? Is there anything you need me to do on this? And I was like, well, you're not inspecting that. But it's like, can you inspect less? And I'm like, Joe, we're really not inspecting much to begin with. Like, I don't know what. Like, there's not much else that I haven't been doing. Like, literally, we just do the. To make good hours there, you have to basically do the bare minimum in terms of inspections. Like, that's the truth of it. If you try to be comprehensive or whatever, like that's the problem I have, is that because I'm a little bit more on the attention to detail, not attention to detail, but I'm a little bit more on the things double checky side. It doesn't fit well with the flat rate mentality of just go 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 go. So I've had to build in a groove, and I've been doing okay, but it's just not my style. But whatever, I've been making decent hours. I've been making a lot more money. I feel like I've been making more money than I had when I was hourly. As long as I make, I think it's like 0.4. I think it's like 4.4 hours. As long as I make more than 4.4 hours, that's technically more than what I'm getting paid. I thought about going for my ASCs. I have one already, but it's like it's not going to be useful for this job. Like, there's really there's no upward growth here. Like, okay, the only thing I could do is main shop work, but would I really want to do that work? And like,
Damn, how did you get there?
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of engines being pulled out of the new Tundras or something like that.
Oh yeah, so that reminds
They're
me.
taking the entire thing apart. Like
Yup.
the entire cab has
Yup.
to come off everything.
Not the cab, but when I first started working there 6 months ago, there was a Tundra, a new one, completely disassembled. Apparently, there was like some coolant leaks or whatever, and like basically someone at a different dealership did some fucking shady, sloppy work, and they fucked up the engine, and like there was damage to like the sleeves or whatever. I don't remember the nitty gritty of the details of like. Basically, someone fucked up something with the lower end, with the lower block, and basically the truck has been sitting there for 6 months, completely disassembled, and I have no idea why. And you know, that just sucks. Like, just imagine buying a brand new truck only for it to be in fucking pieces.
Lemon law.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Gabe?
Lemon,
I was about to say.
Lemon law is very specific. It has to go in. Lemon laws have to be in the. They're really specific, and they depend on the state you're in. So I don't know if that might apply for a lemon law, but I wouldn't be sure. I wonder what would.
What do you think of the Toyota Sarah?
Sarah.
You seen one?
What Sarah? I don't know of a Sarah.
They're kind of rare.
Send me a picture. I've never heard of a Toyota Sarah.
SERA.
Man, this bolt action
Sarah.
sucks ass.
It's like a Toyota's version of the Insight.
I have never heard
It's
of
got
that.
Lambo doors.
Do I at least have a?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, that thing. Yeah, I've seen one of these. Yeah. I remember. By the way, this is not Toyota's version of the Insight. Guarantee it's not. I know it's a weird car for sure. I've seen one in person. It's weird.
Buddy! I got the gangster gun.
It is very weird. Hey Josh, what are you playing right now?
I am playing enlisted
I thought so.
because I've been trying to grind up my freaking tank. The tank sucks ass. So does the plane. The plane sucks.
You swallow. Ugh.
Oh, he's dead. Well, I fucked him up regardless.
So wait, you asked what do I think of the Sarah? I mean, it's just another quirky K car that Japan built.
Yeah.
There's not much to say. I mean,
Similar to the AutoZam and the
the AutoZam, the
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino, the Beat. They're all. I mean, they're all sporty K cars. I'm the type of guy like whenever I see it's nice to see those. When I'm the type of guy who goes to a car meet, which by the way I haven't been to a car meet in forever because one, my schedule didn't line up with it, and two, I haven't had a car to go with because both of mine have been broken. Which, by the way, speaking of my cars, I'm selling my Insight. I'm tired of it. I'm done. I give up. I'm not fucking wasting time on it. The Supra needs a place to be disassembled, so I'm gonna Thursday comes around or Friday comes around on my day off. I'm gonna clean it up, tidy things up, bolt some stuff back together, put it up on Facebook, and see what I get for it.
it's not running right now.
No, it's what's annoying me is that it's almost done. It's really close, but I can't deal with it. And I'm tired of sitting at my house not doing anything. I just need to do something, and this something is get rid of it. I guess in theory, I could just move it outside and then move the Supra parts in, but
What does it need still?
two things are really holding me up. It's some wiring gremlins with the harness. Basically, I have power to the body, but I can't get the thing to crank. I can't get the starter to crank.
You tried manually cranking the starter by holding a wire to the hot side?
Yeah, no. It clicks. Whenever you jump it, it clicks, but it doesn't.
The solenoid could still be bad.
It's a brand new starter.
Could be
I mean, it's literally a brand new start. I literally just I bought it brand new.
Does the wiring harness have corrosion on it?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Sounds like a connection error.
I think it's something with the computer or some shit because the little Z wire that goes in between the positive and the negative, that's not getting power when the car's in crank.
Z wire?
Do you know how there's the little so there's the positive, there's the negative, and then there's the that basically is the little wire that connects to the body harness or the engine harness or something. And
a starter typically has a hot, a negative 12 volt, and then it has a smaller gauge wire to run the actuator.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The actuator is not getting power when it is.
Yeah, so I'm saying it could be a bad actuator. That's very likely.
But once again, how is that possible on a brand new starter?
It's very easy to tell if you just try to crank it over and get a multimeter, touch the hot side going into the actuator, and then touch the other side to the ground. And if you get a voltage potential, then you know you're getting power to that point.
No, but that's the thing. Actuator. No, it's not that. I'm not getting power at all to it under crank. I'll basically I'll force the key to be in crank, and I'll put my voltmeter, my light meter on it, which actually has a digital gauge on it, and I'm not getting any power to that at all. Nothing. The other thing is the clutch has driven me fucking crazy. I don't know why it doesn't want to bleed. I've tried literally everything. I have probably disassembled that assembly. Oh god, maybe like 20 fucking times. It has killed me. I've
Have
cut
you done clutch work before?
sort of. Yes, I have before. But nothing about it is making any sense. It bleeds perfectly fine on the bench. 100% it bleeds fine. Soon as I put it in the car, it doesn't want to fucking bleed.
Do you have one of those bottles with the squeeze thing that you can hook up?
That's not gonna do it. I've tried that. I don't. You shouldn't need that, but maybe I don't. No. So what I thought it was originally, and I don't think it's that, was I think what it was. I thought that the CMC was the clutch master cylinder was not being completely undepressed, and thus it wasn't allowing the fluid to flow. But I modified the pedal to make sure that it can go all the way. It has a full range of motion, and it still doesn't pump. Whatever it is, I'm so fucking frustrated. I learned a lot, but it's just like I'm tired of dealing with it. If I didn't have to worry about the Supra, I would have.
When
What?
you fill the system, you don't want any fluid on the top side of the clutch, so you have to like prop the pedal up with something when you fill the other side. You
What?
know what I'm saying? So if you imagine the hydraulic system, right? You have your clutch is engaged always because it's on a spring or whatever, and so you want to force the fluid into the clutch. So your pedal needs to be all the way retracted, and then you fill the side that you just retracted out of, so it's pushing the fluid in, right? If you have the clutch depressed and you filled it, it's all gonna go. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, that's what I thought it was. What I
Oh,
thought it
dope.
was because the
Go.
pedal wasn't completely, like, it wasn't completely undepressed. So I thought, okay, the pedal's not completely undepressed, and thus it's not allowing the fluid to flow. But nope,
Are
modified
you
the
sure
pedal.
it's supposed to stroke that long though? Because it could have like a safety feature where if it goes outside,
It
that
could be that CMC I
backflips.
bought could be bad too. Who knows? But once again, it seems to be pumping fine when it's in the car, out of the car. But as soon as I put it in, it just gives up. It just says, "Nah, I don't work." I don't know. I don't really give a fuck anymore. I'm at this point right now where I'm just like, and I don't give a fuck about it. I'm just gonna get rid of it, cut my losses. I tried. I don't have the time for it. I'm over it. Someone else can fucking worry about it who's got a lot more time and a lot more experience than me to worry about it. And then on top of that, like I have to disassemble another car into a million fucking pieces. And even if I fix that car, the other car, the Supra, has a bajillion problems. It still has no AC. It still has no power steering. It still has no ABS because the sensor doesn't fucking exist because fucking for whatever reason, I guess making ABS sensors was just so difficult, you know. Oh, you don't need ABS. Having your reverse lights functioning, yeah, that's an important thing you need. But fucking ABS, nope. We're not even gonna bother making the fucking sensor. It's literally a simple ass Hall effect sensor. It's not even anything that complicated. I could almost build one if I needed to, which I might have to do. Honestly, I might just have to build my own fucking sensor. Either that or Japan.
Just get a GM one off the shelf.
What?
Just get a GM one off the shelf.
A GM one?
Yeah.
What?
Just
That won't
whatever
work.
the cheapest off the shelf one you can.
No, that won't work.
Yeah, well.
No, the problem with it is that the sensor has to literally be the specific, hyper specific length. It can't be too short. It can't be slightly too short or slightly too long. It has to be exactly the right length. If it is even slightly out of spec, it won't pick up the tail shaft, and it just will be like confused.
Hall effect sensor.
It's an old channel style ABS sensor. I mean, the problem is the technology hasn't been used even in trucks. It was like last used in trucks, and even then, it hasn't been used in trucks since like the early 2000s. So the technology's old as shit, and I don't think anyone would be willing to fix it or find a solution for it. I don't know. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the fact that my car doesn't even fucking start. But whatever. And
I
then I
need
got
level 8.
as you can see, dog, I'm clearly mentally stable, and life's just great. I'm just dealing with. Well, I guess it could be worse.
Perks. Let's see.
I want to be mad, but I got no one to be mad at but myself.
They're trying to play Terraria.
You want to play some Terraria?
Y'all killed Plantaria.
No. I haven't been on Terraria in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
We could do it right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yay, hit level 5. Let's go. How long have I been streaming for? Hour and 10 minutes? That's not too bad.
Fucking cagers. Thinking about getting a motorcycle.
Oh, you do?
I always wanted to get one.
I kind of miss my SV650, man.
But it's like 109 degrees outside right now, so I don't know if that's really practical.
Yeah, you could get cooling gear though.
Yeah, but that's lame.
Oh right, I forgot. You're the type of person that doesn't like gear.
Yeah, flip flops.
Yeah, flip flop.
Flip-flops.
That must be so annoying having to shift without fucking proper shoes.
No, you just wrap the flip flop around it and get your toe over the top.
That is so stupid.
That's how the pros do it.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.